Hey, Joseph here. I've got this product over here that I would like to unbox and showcase today. Let's have the camera focus on it. It is Asus ZenBeam Latte or Latte. Let's get this film off of this box first. So Asus actually has sent me this device for me to do the overall showcase, so I wanted to disclose that information. But over here it says Asus ZenBeam L1, so Latte 1, and here is the front of the box that says Asus ZenBeam Latte and a little icon of what that unit is supposed to look like. And then on top it's got the Asus logo, and on the back it says 300 LED lumens brightness and then LED light source, and it is 30,000 hours of lifetime, auto keystone correction, wireless projection, Bluetooth speakers, and then IntelliBright technology, but it is coming from Texas Instruments, and sound by Harman & Kardon. So we can perhaps expect good sound quality and the visual quality off of this. And this is meant to be a portable beam projector from Asus, so I'm quite excited about this product. I have a special niche use case scenario for this, so I wanted to kind of showcase that as well. Here's a nice cylindrical box for the actual unit and another rectangular box. Let's get through the rectangular box first. So here we can kind of open up this way, and then it shows you the projector warranty card, and then we got a remote. Pretty standard remote, as it's got the power button, Bluetooth button, and menu navigation, return and source, perhaps home, volume, and then pointer button. And does it receive battery? Yep, it does take AAA batteries. And then here's a little clip for the strap, perhaps. Asus ZenBeam Latte. And then here's a power cable. It is pretty big power cable considering that this is a small portable device. And then I guess this is a power brick. Again, the power brick is quite small. You can kind of see it against my palm. However, the overall power cable and all of these cable bulk is going to be quite a lot compared to a small unit that I'm expecting to see actually. And then here is the HDMI cable, I think. Yep, so the both sides are HDMI if you want to connect things via HDMI. The AAA batteries are included. So that is as far as the gray rectangular box content goes. And I guess I just need to put the batteries into this remote. And we're just gonna move on to this one. It is kind of hard to see what is going on since you are looking at top-down view, but it is a round cylinder and it is quite nicely decorated. It's the same icon and latte. Yeah, it says sound by Harman & Kardon, and we need to peel this somehow. And then there was another one here. Okay, well, I was expecting the unit, but I guess we got a nice carrying case or pouch, nicely zipped diagonally around, and I guess you open it this way. Very nice. It makes everything easy to carry around. Perhaps that is the hook for this, so you can easily carry around. But let's have a look at the main unit. So here is the main unit. You can see the overall size is quite small. I'll flash the overall size and the weight of this device. It is a little bit of a big mug cup, if you will. So here's a big mug cup that I drink water out of. And that's pretty much the same size, and hence why I guess they called it the latte. And I really like the overall design. It's sort of the fabric finish kind of blending into my overall background here. But here's a big lens with the Asus logo, or Asus logo, sorry, I keep mispronouncing it. And then here's a focus style. You can just do that up and down, and perhaps speaker grill and another grill So maybe that's a speaker, or maybe that's a speaker, I don't know, but one of them's gotta be speaker and heat output for the amount of light it has. And this is the receiver for the remote signal. And on the top, you've got a couple of things. Perhaps that's another heat output, but here's a power button, home button, Bluetooth. So all the basic controls are up here, volume and the menu sort of things. And then on the towards the bottom here, it says sound by Harman & Kardon again. And then I am not sure what this thing is. Perhaps a reset button, and then headphone jack, HDMI port, full size HDMI port, and then USB type A port. It looks like at least 3.0, and then DC in for power and power indicator of some kind. And at the very bottom, if you put it upside down, you can see that there is a 1/4-20 thread for typical tripod mount. And then you got this flap over here. Perhaps you can open it to have a bit of an angle. You can't really see that with the overhead camera. It is, instead of shooting straight to the forward, you can have it increasing in terms of the incline so that you're kind of shooting up. And overall weight is quite light. This is not heavy to handle around. And because this now needs to be connected to power, and as I connect it, the LED indicator comes on, letting me know that it is being powered. And I actually had wondered if this one would have battery for me to just kind of charge up and then go to somewhat remote location where you're not directly off of the wall. And because this product has been sitting on my desk for quite a long time inside of the box, it's not going to have any charge at the moment. So let's have it charged, but look at some of the product pages so we can have a look at what it lists as. As far as the product page goes, here is the one from Asus's website, ZenBeam Latte L1. And here it states that it's got 3-hour video playback on this one, built-in battery. So it does clearly state that. And then it's got 6,000 milliamp hour battery, provides 3 hours of video projection and 12 hours of audio playback. Basically a beam projector in a Bluetooth speaker fashion. And here, short throw lens projects 40-inch image from a distance of 1 meter and up to a 120 inches image at 3.2 meters. This is a bit weird since you're mixing up imperial and metric here, but I guess screen sizes are often measured in inches, and then distance they are kind of measuring from metric. But yeah, 40-inch, about 40-inch distance, and then 120 inches of image size and 120-inch distance away. So yeah, you can just kind of understand that, and you can have family fun, entertainment sort of thing, and then you can have different type of connectivity, wireless versus wired, and audio quality is good perhaps. So I'm gonna have to test that out. And carrying pouch, as I have showcased. And in terms of the price, here is one from B&H. It is $440. And then on Amazon, this one is listing about $307. So that is about what you can expect in terms of the overall pricing. But the overall scenario that I'm trying to use this device for is the fact that when I go to client's office for presentations and such, they're not often set up with good presentation screen or power source that I can connect to. And having a device like this where I can utilize a flat white wall perhaps is quite nice so that I can showcase. And actually, because this is able to project wirelessly, what I was wondering is to output the VR headset signal into this device. So I'm gonna have to test that later on, but it'll be really nice if I can just go into client's office and then use this to kind of duplicate whatever that they are seeing in a VR headset onto the wall so that other people could see. That always has been somewhat difficult to get all the wires and everything correctly configured so that they can see what the heck is going on inside the headset. So hopefully I'll be able to use this unit for that purpose. But yeah, let's go ahead and connect to a device. So here I'm gonna connect it to Asus ZenBook Pro Duo, which is a beast of a machine that I kind of showcased on my other video. So if you haven't seen that video already, do check it out. Kind of covering what I'm doing here, but trying to connect this cable. It is actually not that long. It is about, I'd say, 3 feet. And then I can connect one end to the full-size HDMI port on the laptop, full-size HDMI port on the Latte, Asus Latte being paired up with Asus laptop. Nothing. Hold it down. Oh, there's a beep. I hear the fan. You see that? So I need to back out a little more. Okay, you are seeing some sort of image over there. I need to perhaps have a bit more incline and use that little flap. There's a little knob that's on the side of the device for me to focus this. So that is tech sharp now, and that's what you're seeing. I need to turn off this light so you guys could see better, but there it is. Okay, so here is one of my YouTube video. A full review of this laptop, Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. The overall first look and the spec of this device were showcased on the previous unboxing video, so please do check it out if you haven't already, and the link will be in the description. So actually the overall sound quality is better than some of the laptops that I have heard, and the overall light in the scene is definitely not doing its justice. In a much darker environment would definitely be better, so let's do that. To see all of those things applied on this laptop, so there is a lot to cover. I can already feel that this video is going to be long, but stick with me as I try to be as thorough as possible. It's funny because on my wall that I see as completely skewed, since this one is projecting to the side. However, on the camera it looks fine. So yeah, there's a perspective that is working for you, but again, I just wanted to point out how crisp it looks on my eyes and perhaps to your screen as well. And it sounds actually fantastic out of this small thing that is projecting from. And there's a bit of a banding that is going on, the pinkish band, which is not apparent on what I'm seeing here. It is just a byproduct of the camera recording versus the beam projector. And as to the overall compatibility, you can actually attach this sort of monopod tripod underneath the device, so you can just have it attached to a tripod so that you can easily set it on the ground rather than on the desk. But I just wanted to demonstrate that to you. So the overall usage of this will be really convenient. You can perhaps see this better now. So you can set different things such as Android mode, iOS mode, HDMI versus Bluetooth speaker mode. And then if I go to my YouTube, I can cast it to something else and then Latte shows up. So if I press that, and then my Latte basically connects to my Wi-Fi and then plays that video. Hey, it's Joseph here. Today we are covering a Asus product. It's the first time. So I can control that off of my phone too, so that's convenient. But as to whether I can wirelessly connect multiple devices, I'm gonna have to test that out. And let me just turn the light back on. So yeah, this was a short demonstration of what this Asus Latte device is capable of. I'm gonna have to test it against doing multiple different things, including the VR workflow that I described. If you have enjoyed this content, then please like and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching as always. I'll see you next time. Bye.